Hey everybody, this is Tom. So listen, I've got these Clover POS systems. This is the latest system that Clover's put out. But what happens is you cannot reprovision those. You'll put them on a different bank or put any other kind of software on these things. So I'm on a mission to try and figure out how we can repurpose these machines. Get into them, unlock them, whatever. You can see here's the Clover logo. But so what I've been doing is I've been fooling around with these things because I'm not going to throw them away because these things are expensive. They would make a really good laptop. I mean, not laptop, but a good tablet or whatever. So here's what I figured out so far. Now, on the back of these machines, there's this little disc right here. If you pop this disc off, there's a little plate right here. See this little plate? This plate is magnetized. It's just, I don't know why they do it, but it's like a little magnet. If you pull that off of there, look what happens. Over here, I dropped my screwdriver. Let me grab that. Over here, there's a little port. See this port right here? It's a micro USB port. You can put a USB cable in there, with a micro USB and hook up to your computer. Now here's what I've been doing. I don't have software on my computer to like flash phones or anything, or all that kind of stuff. I've always had people do them for me. But this here is a port. You can put a micro USB cable in there on the back of these. So somebody who's able to flash phones should be able to flash this thing. Also, on this side, there are two little buttons right here. See those? It's hard to see. My big finger's going to get in here, but there's two little buttons in here, like reset buttons. So what I've been doing, I've been, on a cell phone, you can press the volume up, volume down, and the power button at the same time to reboot the phone into bootloader mode. I've been trying to do that with this unit with the power button down here underneath and pressing these two buttons at the same time. Now what happens is it sometimes it will lock up the screen. It locks the whole thing up. But don't fear, I've done it like 100 times, but there's a certain sequence. I don't know what the sequence is, like power on, volume up, volume down, then reverse the process, or all three buttons at once. But I keep on doing it. I keep getting the screen to come on, but I can't figure out the exact sequence with pushing these two reset buttons in here on the back. Let me see if I can get the focus on there. Yeah, see those? There's two reset buttons right there. You press those two. One, I do know this, when the screen's on, one of these buttons controls the volume. It's volume down. But the other one does not do the volume up. And I don't know why. I don't know what's up with that. But hopefully somebody can get into these things and help me figure this thing out, man, because I want to repurpose these machines or reprovision them. If we can get them unlocked, we can put new software on it, because all these things they're big cell phones. Now listen, one time I got this thing to boot up and I saw the little Android robot on here. He flashed on here for about 3 seconds. I didn't get a chance to read what it said on the top, and then I released a button and it disappeared. So I'm telling you, there's a sequence to power the power button, the two buttons on the back, then release them. There's a certain sequence. I can't figure it out, but let's do this together. Somebody who knows a little bit more than I know can get into these things, I'm sure, and we can, fix this problem. There's a lot of people out there who would love to be able to repurpose these machines, but if we can get them unlocked, we can get them reprogrammed and reflash a new ROM on here. Now remember, this is a micro USB port over here. I'll flip it up. You gotta take off this little disc right here off the back. This pops right off, and it reveals that little micro USB port right there. which you can hook to your computer so you can flash. And then there's these two buttons right here that I'm almost positive, I'm 100% positive there's a certain sequence to push those in with the power button to get these things to go into bootlegger mode. So let's do this together, everybody. Help me out. Leave some comments. I'll leave my contact info also.